Oh my god, this is EFAPception. Love it. Okay, here we go.
I just wanted to point out that Hello Greedo is streaming on Minecraft right now.
Oh, leave him alone.
People are going into his...
Let him build in peace, guys.
No, people are going into his chat. I'm reading them. There's a guy saying, debate the hate mongers of the time. We're like talking
honestly,
through that.
Not only would he be welcome to come on, we would treat him very civilly. Absolutely.
Slice and dice, brothers.
What the fuck is all this? Is there a podcast listening?
Oh my goodness, does he play his games? What's the point of the face cam if you're wearing a helmet?
That is a very good point.
Question.
Also,
that's a legitimate question.
That's
I
gonna be
would
really
like to ask
annoying.
him.
Unless the visors are like almost clear on his end.
Well, yeah, because it'll mess the color up because you're looking through a dark lens,
So
sitting at your desk.
face cam so people can see my face, but I don't want people to see my face, so I'm gonna put something over it. Maybe he wants to show off his nice room
Get a
and
face rig or something like that.
his purple lights that
with
he's
the
got
fish
But
eye
behind his
camera.
he's got his room right there. What's the point?
Oh yeah, he has
I
a fisheye
guess
lens. Why?
I don't know. That's what I was about to
That's
ask.
very strange.
Maybe he's just got a really weirdly curvy room.
Maybe he's incompetent and he bought a camera with a fisheye lens to.
He didn't realize. Like the person at the store is like, "This is a fisheye lens." And he's like, "It's a good lens."
What if-
No, fisheye lens.
Alternate hypothesis: he is so dense
Oh no.
that everything in the room is curling around him.
See,
And
most
he
people
sat in
would
that chair
assume.
for so long, it has just created this warped visual effect of everything bending inwards.
When you said dense, people were going to assume it was an insult, but no, you went the scientific route, and I'm proud of you.
Yes.
Yes.
All I'm trying to say is that I think that Hello Greedo has a density that is rivaled only by the bottom third of the periodic table.
Mm-hmm. Like Christo 04002283 just says, join EFAP, and then Rhino, and then Milk. Out of context, what the fuck are you supposed to think of this?
Because they would be thinking, there's not an R or an M in EFAP, so I don't understand what it could possibly stand for.
If you didn't know what EFAP was as well, it's like join a FAP. Join EFAP, join Rhino, what the...
Fucking play Minecraft right now?
Do people who are dense get to
That's
vote
so
twice?
fucking weird, man.
Yes.
Praise
Don't
the
confuse
dawn.
mass
Where's
with
the Greedo
density.
mask? Greedo mask is in the garage. May the dawn bless you.
Hey, the dawn bless.
The dawn. Where are the mods? My mods are cool as shit. If somebody's not saying something horribly nasty or spamming the same shit over and over again, you're free to say whatever. Seriously, they're genuinely interested in shit, it's going too fast. Let me scroll up. Genuinely interested in talking with.
I would like to point out that somebody in his video game has said that real men drink Corona with lime.
All right.
Yes. I'd like to point out that TIE Fighter is asymmetrical.
I would like Corona.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is. Well, it is asymmetrical. Yeah, they fucked up.
It's got the line on one side, but not on the other side.
He's like a
Yeah,
Minecraft nerd.
I'm counting the
That makes
blocks
sense.
on one side of the corner. Yeah, they fucked up.
Well, not even the number of blocks. It's literally like one has a horizontal line of stone through like the dish, and the other side doesn't.
Jay, I want Inspector
Yes.
J on Minecraft to be like, you fucked it up. Fucked it
Listen, all we're
Fix your shit.
EFAP has come to the point where we're critiquing people's Minecraft spaceships.
This is peak EFAP right there.
Yeah.
However, I
Peak
feel like a
EFAP.
Minecraft aficionado myself, who I consider myself an expert in landscaping mostly, that this is an architectural blunder of the highest degree. I would have abandoned this project eons ago.
Well, not before burning it to the ground, surely.
Stone doesn't burn.
Like, all you can do... Yeah, rocks burn. Yeah, rocks burn.
I was
Not
about to
in
say,
Minecraft.
man, like, that sounds like you just gave up.
Netherrack burns.
Yeah, well, that's not stone.
It
That's
sort of is,
netherrack.
yeah.
A weird
Netherrack
stone.
is
It's not the same
definitely a
thing.
type of stone. It's definitely a type of stone.
Yeah, but this is stone specifically. The block is
There's
called
no
stone.
stone.
and it
There's no
doesn't burn.
stone in this image. There's no stone in this image. That is
Shit, no, that's-
cobblestone.
No, that's not cobblestone. That's andesite.
Let me see that. Oh, that is andesite.
So,
that is correct.
breaking
yeah.
news.
Why would you use andesite, not polished andesite, though? If you're using it for construction purposes, this is
Because
creative.
Andesite has polished andesite has like edges on it, so it will look like it'll like divide up the different blocks, and that's not what you want. You want like a
It'll look
constant
nice,
flow of the same texture. I think this looks
It
better.
looks like. I don't think so.
Right, I challenge you to a Minecraft TIE Fighter build-off.
Well, for starters, my wings will match.
Guys, I have
Yeah, so
breaking
am I.
news.
What?
Not that important, but still really funny. So, do you remember way back when, Rags, when we had that guy on who said that there's only one definition for words?
Oh.
Yes.
The DX guy.
That was hilarious.
He was a good sport, and as far as I'm aware, he considered his time on EFAP to be fun, which is
Good.
great.
Yeah.
However, you know, good old Mr. Just Right.
Yes.
He apparently knows DX, and so when he heard that DX was considering coming on to EFAP to talk to us about his video,
This
during
was at the
stream,
time?
yes, Just Right put out a tweet. Now that tweet went away very quickly, and nobody managed to snap it. But someone looked in their history, and they were able to see this. This is from Theo, by the way, and it's been passed along to Theo from someone else. But I find this
Theo
quite...
was on EVAP.
Theo, who was on EFAP, indeed. But look at
There's
that.
a version that you can go to a.
Don't do it. Oh, Just Right. You're such a little bitch.
I know.
You're such a
talk to
little
the bad
fucking
people.
bitch.
Don't talk to them. Who knows what they'll
You're
do?
such a you spineless, jelly-legged, cowardly, yellow-bellied little bitch. What a disgrace for masculinity that you are. What an absolute joke of a person you are, Just Right. You should be ashamed. If I was you, I would just be ashamed of myself to think that I was that cowardly. And
my take is just like,
courage.
really, Just Right? Our conversation was pretty civil. It's just that you had no preparation for your own ideas about art analysis, and you fucked up several times. And because of that, we're persona non grata now? That's cool.
It's like I won't. It's like after I got my ass stomped by Wolf and Mahler in a discussion about The Last Jedi, where I verbally, outwardly spoke a sentence and phrase that undermined the entire point of my channel and all that I do. And now I have to go on a crusade to make sure that other people don't have discussions with the people.
You
that made
say
a fool out
crusade.
of me.
He fucking deleted it quickly after
just
it.
Just to clarify, I feel this is kind of important.
Yes.
Not totally, but kind of. Was this before or after Wolf yelled that Just Right was a faggot?
I mean, I don't
So
know.
what does that
What are you
have
referencing? Was that on a podcast or was that?
Yeah, when you guys covered his objectivity video.
Oh, this would have been after that. Yeah.
Oh, Wolf called me a faggot. I can't go on. I can't talk to him.
I mean,
If anything, that proves my
there's like,
point.
There's degrees, right? And I feel like that takes it down one.
I don't really like. Everyone has different values when it comes to that whole thing. If someone's like, "You've crossed the line, I can never speak to you ever again," then fine. But Wolf was perfectly friendly to him in the 2 hours that they talked to each other. As far as, was it an hour and a half, something like that?
That's the thing. It's like, you know, like just the fact that he was like clearly kind of like pissed off. That
Oh
would
wait,
be-
Southpaw
would be the
just
thing
said
that
before. I
was
might have been
concerned
wrong on
about.
this.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we covered the DX video first. Was that the same podcast? Well, I'm gonna have to check my history now. A good question. It was 48 that Wolf said that. When did we meet and cover DX? Or was it 48 or was it 47?
I think it's from my mind it's 47, but I'm not super sure.
EFAP 47. Yeah, we definitely covered Just Right's video in that one. And then when did DX come in? Who was also here when we talked to DX?
Myself, Mahler, Theo, I think.
Chat says 47 as well.
Oh yeah, so we talked to him at the beginning of it. And then Just Right was called a massive in the later portion. So yeah, it was before that.
Wait, hang on. No, carry on.
Well, I mean, so that means the degree is brought back up by one, right? Jay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
The-
right now we've
the
already
scale of
established
cowardice.
what he is. It's just a matter of degrees of
Well, it's just
intensity.
cowardly as fuck, but okay, just right. You don't want your opinions challenged, go for it. Of course, because no opinion can be wrong, right? So no
it's
judgment can
super
be made
easy.
in a faulty manner.
Raj has said homosexuality will always be a mental disorder.
Oh no.
Fucking right. Anyway, back on with. See, Hello Greedo's a little more fun than just right.
His
Oh yeah, there's a
aloof-
video.
He has an aloofness to him that does make him more entertaining.
I mean, this video is pretty fun.
You know, you're free to say whatever. Seriously, they're genuinely interested in let me, shit, it's going too fast, let me scroll up. Genuinely interested in talking with you. They're streaming right now. Any interest, they'll be on for the next few hours, so it doesn't have to be. Jaguars play literally in 15 minutes. That's why I started this stream when I did, so I could get off and play or watch the Jaguars play some football. But yeah, I mean, maybe in the future, I don't know what the fuck.
It's great too.
Obviously, they
because
got
you
a
can
lot of
see-
listeners
you
if
can-
they're just continuing.
You can hear like the music in the back,
Oh my
like
God.
that typical Minecraft music in the back. It's just like, man, he checks all the boxes.
Oh,
Streaming
this-
with the mask on, music in the background.
Yeah, and the UI. Well, I say UI. You know, the presentation is. He's ticked all of the Twitch boxes. Very familiar sight for me.
The TIE fighter isn't joined to its dish in the center. It's joined too low.
That is correct. It is not.
That
It is
you
not
know, something like
connected
that
properly.
could really just drive someone insane.
I wouldn't have. I would have given up. I would. You know, you can
Just
go.
put it
There's like
higher up.
online. There's online like graph paper that you can just tick the boxes on and double check, and you could look at you could draw it out on paper and then recreate it in the actual Minecraft to make sure that it's all
Or
there.
just put the fucking thing in the middle.
Like you can plan ahead to do this stuff.
And you can
Don't
also,
even
you
plan
know,
ahead.
you can recognize the failure and then start to rebuild on top of it and chip
Yeah.
away at the old mistakes, you know? But he looks like he's just given up and been like, it's good enough.
Well, look, we're not. It's just like
We're
a
being
little-
critical of his TIE fighter, yes.
we're being critical of your TIE fighter. Also, aren't TIE fighter wings? They're not like like symmetrical in the sense that they're equal circles.
You're
They're
right.
like dishes. They're taller than they are wide.
That's
It depends on the, maybe
the
this is a
model?
model we don't know about. Maybe it's an EU model. I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty
European
sure
Union model.
TIE fighters are supposed to be square on the wings, right? Not supposed
Well,
to be
they're like-
rounded.
They're octagons. No, they're not. They're hexagons.
And then the TIE interceptors are the fucking cool looking ones.
Well, normal TIE fighters are octagon. They do have octagon wings.
No, they're hexagon wings.
No, you can even look here and you can count the 8 sides.
Yeah, but that's
In the
not a
future-
normal TIE fighter. Google TIE fighter and you'll see that they have 6 sides on each of the
I
wings.
thought it was 4. I must be imagining shit.
Well,
This
the-
is a regular TIE fighter.
I'm
1,
gonna
2,
Google
3.
it quick. Oh, you're
Can't
right.
believe I'm
Yeah, it is.
Googling
It is.
TIE
It
fighter.
is
He
6
did fuck
sides. You're
up.
right.
Yeah, he did fuck up. So the TIE bombers are octagonal. The
Yeah,
TIE
yeah,
fighter
yeah.
are
that might be a different kind of TIE
Hex-
fighter that's just not
I suppose it's
the
tough.
normal kind because
to-
there's so many
Well,
types.
the TIE fighters are hexagons. The
Hmm.
TIE bombers are octagons. The TIE interceptors are. Let me take it up.
Wait, which ones are octagons?
The TIE bombers. Well, Darth Vader's
Um,
TIE fighter is octagonal.
Yeah, I think the
Let me get a look
bombers
at
are
TIE
too. I think you're right.
I think the bombers are as well. They just have a second like pod.
I
Yeah,
like
the
how
TIE
there's-
bombers are
but
also
but that's
octagonal.
not. That's clearly not what he's built though. That looks way different.
What is advanced type? Oh, that's a fan made. So let me look at a TIE interceptor.
We're discussing all this. Where, like, you know, recently mentioning Just Right was like, people don't even know what a Y-wing is.
All right,
We're,
so
like,
the
upset.
TIE interceptors would be octagonal, except they have the cutout sections in the front that give them the points. So really, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's 8, 9, 10. So they would have 10. So they're
But yeah,
don't
I'm
even
assuming
know what
this
that
is
is.
supposed to be a TIE fighter, and I don't know why he didn't check, but he made it octagonal instead
Maybe
of...
he's just having fun.
What is...
more or less.
I'm sorry, what is that? Can you define
that's not
fun? I don't
allowed.
understand
Fun
that
isn't
word.
allowed.
I don't know what that is.
Fun's not allowed. We're EFAP.
Yeah. Fun
So
bad.
to recap, TIE fighters are hexagonal. TIE bombers and Vader's TIE fighter are octagonal. TIE interceptors are
Decagonal?
decagonal.
I can't remember what the word for that is,
10-sided
actually.
shape. No, don't look it up. It tends a decagon, so decagonal.
All right. What about the tie?
So-
What about the tie defender? Someone in chat wants me to ask you that.
TIE defender. A TIE defender.
I like to think that at least
This is
60% of
a-
chat are actually
this is-
invested in
so-
this.
Oh, that's 10 defender. Let's go TIE defender
That's
because they're
pretty
showing
low.
Range Rover.
I just looked at like
Oh, what the fuck? The
30
TIE Defender
TIE
is-
fighters. None of them look like this. So there you go.
The TIE
Right, so
Defender is
these would
fried.
be
None of
these
them look
are,
like Hello
these are
Greedo.
decas as well. These are also decagonal wings. They just have an extra wing coming off the top, and it looks retarded.
It looks a bit dumb.
I mean,
looks
it
like it's
adds
designed
to-
to be spinny.
It looks like it adds 2 cannons, which percentage-wise is a pretty hefty increase in firepower.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume, well, I don't know. It seems I don't know, cumbersome. It is. It's almost like a meme-looking TIE fighter.
Anyway,
Uh,
I
Nice
wanna-
to have the Lego set of
I wanna see
I found this though. I think this is funny. It's
Oh, that's the tie mauler, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
How the fuck
People
do you
want
know
me
that
to
name?
acknowledge the tie mauler.
What the fuck is that?
It's a tie mauler.
Hang on. Aren't those like little wings the things that make it fly? Why have those?
No,
know why this-
those aren't wings that provide lift. TIE stands for twin ion engine.
Yeah, idiot.
Oh,
So I
I'm
believe
sorry,
I don't
my
think that those are actually.
Do you remember,
wings.
Rags? Do you remember when
No, it makes sense that you think they're wings. I mean, you look at that and it's like, yeah, this is clearly.
oh,
Wings.
I
It
found
does make sense.
I found an image of all of the different ties.
Rags, do you remember Red Letter Media when Mike asks if Rich knows what tie stands for, and then he says twin ion engine, and he's like, fucking do it.
I just remember it. I just know it. I'm really good at that sort of thing, I guess.
Yeah, do
Oh
any
my
of these look like Hello Greedos?
Oh my goodness
It actually
gracious.
gets to the bottom of this.
That's what I said. Like
God,
5
that
minutes
image is
ago.
horrible. Why did
I
you?
mean, it looks like he's trying to do a TIE fighter because the wings are straight.
Maybe
It's
he's
Up and
pretty
down?
clear that he's doing that. We're trying to help him. We're like, maybe it was this one.
Whoa, there's one with one wing in the middle and 2 cockpits on either side. That's
Yeah, I saw that
crazy.
one as well.
That's insane.
Why not at this point?
That's like a sandwich where the meat is on the outside and the
yeah,
bread
exactly.
You pick up the piece of bread, both the meats fall off. You're like, I don't know why I did this. It's a
if-
bad
hang on.
idea.
If the ion engines, I assume the little panels, those are the bits that are twin, right? 'Cause
This is
there's
a
2 of
bad
them.
image. There's no tie mauler in there.
I think
So
that the
if
ion
the-
engines are part of the interior cockpit because the whole point of the twin ion engines is that they allow propulsion with it in any direction.
I disagree.
They're not like thrusters per se.
Yeah, but aren't those? Surely that's why they have those wide bits out there. What else would they be for?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
But then the one with only the one with 3 that still gets to be called a TIE fighter because just try ion engines, right?
Well,
Smart.
I don't know if those reach.
And then
That's a TIE
no,
fighter.
No, it is. I've decided. And then the one with only one,
The
though, that
manager's
can't be a TIE
decided.
fighter because it's only got one, so it has to just be an I fighter, an ion engine fighter.
I find being an ion engine. Yeah, makes sense. It was important that we went through this.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh my god, I found one with round wings. I think no, I haven't. Never mind.
I saw the one with red wings.
Red wings.
Yeah, red wings.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was Red Wings the name of that George Lucas film? Or am I thinking of something else?
I think you're insane.
I want to get like a. Oh, here's a cross section. So
Red Tails,
it
not Red
looks
Wings.
like. So it looks like the wings basically the wings are solar arrays, energy collectors, heat exchange matrices, and energy accumulator lines.
That all made sense to me.
They'd look really silly
And-
without the wings. They'd just be like little balls going.
Yeah, let's see. Cockpit access hatch, pilot and Smith. Because I from behind, let me look at a TIE Fighter rear view.
There are mining guild TIE fighters, the yellow.
Mining guild TIE fighters.
Yeah.
So anyway, am I good to press play on this video?
No, we have to talk about TIE fighters.
Yeah, I'm super invested now.
But
You know, most people
I
don't
want to
even
see
know
the
what a TIE
toxic
fighter
brood
is.
assault Hello Greedo.
Shut the fuck up, Monarch!
Oh man. Is you actually looking for something,
Well-
or should I just press play?
Oh, I'm
No,
not.
you can-
I'm not really looking for anything at all. No.
All right.
I don't know what the fuck. Obviously, they got a lot of listeners if they're just continuously draining their asshole into this chat right now.
Draining their asshole.
We
into
didn't
this
even-
chat right now.
We didn't even
Yeah.
like send people. We just said leave them alone, and then we carried on.
We didn't tell them to go anywhere.
No, but we drained our asshole. I've never
Right,
heard
could you
someone
imagine if
explain
he's
it that way.
streaming now?
Draining their asshole. He's calling our audience shit.
No, he's calling the thing they're doing shit.
No, he said we are draining
he's
our
saying
asshole.
we're draining our
Oh.
assholes because our
Oh.
chat is going over there. He is indirectly calling our audience shit when our audience is probably the best audience that's ever been.
Yeah, I was
What
gonna
a
say best
bad
audience on
fuck.
YouTube, but it's like, wow,
According to
Ever.
shit, or just asking?
who shit?
I don't know.
Are you friends with him? Does he often give you
Yeah,
recommendations?
he
Why
smells
did
really
you
bad.
assume that
Ew.
shit was male?
I never did.
Well,
Why would you ever imply that shit could not be male?
yeah, what the
Oh.
fuck, Jay?
Shit can be whatever they want to be.
They?
Yeah.
They? You mean he?
They. Well, is a male? I don't think this has been established.
How could you say something so horrible?
I'm very practiced.
Which, fun. Analog Teak, thank you for the super chat and chum support. Don bless, praise be to Tonald. Anyway, guys, what is this shit?
Tunnel.
Donald.
Anyway,
Rhino,
guys,
what is that? Is that a suppository that you stick up your asshole?
What?
Or is that suppository
Rhino
going into the...
It's
suppository.
weird. It's weird that he'd go there first. That's all I'm saying.
What? Why does he have a fascination? Well, I mean, I do too, but why does he have a fascination with assholes? He
wants to
probably
talk about
doesn't even
assholes.
lick them.
I was gonna say, does he even take off the mask? I don't know.
He probably doesn't
Or
even
is that
get fucked in
suppository
his
going
ass.
into the rhino's asshole? Everyone who
Oh.
disagrees with Greedo is a troll, apparently. It's pretty obvious that you guys have never been on these streams and maybe don't really know the vibe of this channel, but that is...
The themes of the channel. You don't know the
Oh,
the
look at
stream-
those two other Minecrafters looking depressingly on this malformed TIE fight.
Like, we're being held here against our will. Help.
Oh my god, I've noticed another asymmetry.
No, stop.
I think it,
Stop.
which
Look
one?
at the hang on, look at the diagonal lines
No.
on the like the diagonal line that's like to the top left
The
of
top
each
left,
wing.
yeah.
Yeah,
They end at a different place on each side. Look,
yeah, that is.
So
A
one of
little
them-
bit of planning
That's
goes a
quite
long
the
way,
eyesore,
folks.
actually.
one of them has got like ends in between the little diagonal lines, and one of them ends on it. So one of them's like got a little clump of three
Yep.
blocks all together, and one of them's not.
If the Emperor saw this, he'd be pissed.
Well, it's odd that a channel that devotes itself pretty much entirely to Star Wars would fuck up a TIE fighter so much.
Well, it's Minecraft though. Does he like do anything about Minecraft on his channel other than
You don't
stream
have
it?
to do anything about Minecraft.
I was gonna say,
But
it's
hang
not
on,
exactly rocket
yeah,
science
It's,
to understand binary colors.
Just-
Like,
Just
there's
a
one
geometric
person
shape.
on each wing. Maybe each of them built one of them, and now
That's
they're,
very
like,
true.
looking
Why
together
would
like,
they
"You
do it
fucked
that
up."
way?
However, I still feel as if this is Hello Greedo stream, which does make him the director, and
mhm.
That's
it
true.
is kind of his responsibility.
The buck
It's on
stops
his
with
screen,
him.
so everything is his fault, and he should take full responsibility.
Including
I do
his
feel
chat.
like this all eventually does fall onto him.
Yes.
the furthest thing from the truth ever. But hey, enjoy it, guys. Spin whatever you want to spin. What in the flying fuck? I appreciate the super chats, you silly gooses. If I ever do the, what is it, EFAP? I'm gonna have to talk to them about all the silly rhinos and anime characters.
characters.
Anime.
What the fuck? Was he talking about like
He
what?
sees Rhino Milk and he's like, that's so anime.
Does he think
This reminds me of the
Madonna
Rhino
from
Milk anime. Yeah.
The Dawn is anime. Total is anime.
Oh, total.
That invade live streams.
Invade live
Fun,
streams.
right?
We even Literally,
They haven't said anything bad to him. They haven't said anything bad
I don't
about
think
you
he's
at
taking
all.
offense to it. Actually, I've seen this before, and I know he doesn't take offense to it. So
No, I know, but
shit,
referring to it
debunked
as an
rag.
invasion is
No, he
interesting.
said invade. He said the word invade.
That was an answer.
Channel support, I greatly appreciate that. Hello Greedo, are you a massive? Be honest, I don't know what the fuck a massive is. So much
Oh,
internet
man.
shit.
He reads,
Guys, I'm
he
old.
reads them with this,
Right.
this such a lack of enthusiasm and
I don't know what the
passion.
fuck a massive is.
It's like you read it with a
Hello,
radio.
Greedo, are you a massive?
Feel old. A massive Urban Dictionary.
feels
I'm in
old because
Minecraft
what
with
it
a
means.
fucking stormtrooper helmet on.
Yeah, so he's checking Urban Dictionary for the definition of massive.
People, collective, Jamaican origin. You think I'm Jamaican?
That's my favorite bit.
What? No, but I appreciate the super chat and channel support this afternoon or this evening, man.
Important to note that the chat has told him that the 24-hour EFAP will be continuing after the Jaguar game. So, just saying, that is not an excuse.
Is that really what that means?
No! Why the hell do you think it means you're a Jamaican?
That absolutely is what. Yes, that is
Yes.
definitely what we mean. That you are
a Jamaican
Jamaican.
massive.
Jamaican me mad. Hello, Greedo. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Nah, that's not what. That can't be what that means. A massive. Somebody translate here. He means fat? No. I'm about 195 pounds and almost 6'2". I'm good. I'm all right.
I'm glad you clarified that.
The rest of this build is beautiful.
Eric
What's with
Stewart,
that
thank you
TIE
for the
fighter?
super chat and channel support. Don
You
Medea,
have an
blessed
odd
be the
concept of
cosmic.
beautiful.
Well, like, okay, look at the crash chip there.
What?
That's nicely built.
Is it?
Hang on. Is this the OG Battlefront map?
Yes, this is the OG Battlefront map.
I'm pretty sure that there's a hell of a lot that's
the-
missing from it if they were trying to build
Yeah,
that.
I know, but like that, it's clearly not done, right?
Why would there be a
Well, there's
giant
not a-
TIE fighter randomly?
Like,
yeah,
don't-
and also there's an ATST.
Yeah, what the fuck, Jay?
they had ATSTs on that map.
Also,
No, they
I
didn't.
can't hear Cantina.
No, there was
music.
one behind the big arena. There was an ATST.
Yeah.
Was it usable?
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry,
no,
I'm
it's
mixing that
no,
up.
it's
You're talking
Minecraft.
about no, I'm talking about the Battlefront version, not his version.
The original Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah,
What,
I'm
was
thinking
there
of
an
Battlefront
ATST?
2. We talking about Mos Eisley, right? Or are you talking
Yeah.
about something else? Yeah,
Mos
'cause-
Eisley in the first Battlefront, it had one ATST, not in that place that one actually is, but you could drive it there if you wanted to. And then it had a crash ship next to a big like round building, which is why I'm thinking it's that map. Because that crash
you-
ship looks exactly like
maybe it's in
the-
progress.
Yeah, I mean I assume it's
But
not that.
why a giant TIE fighter though?
I'm not sure about
Well,
that.
I don't remember an ATST on Mos Eisley.
Wait, I swear it was an ATST. Oh, if you
No,
play-
you might be thinking of Dune C.
No, not Dune C. Because behind the big Colosseum, there was definitely a big vehicle that you could use. I'm fairly confident it was an ATST, but it might have been if that was a Rebel command post, it could have been something else.
I don't know the maps from Battlefront 1 as well as I do 2.
I don't know. I can't quite remember, but I don't recall one.
Oh my god, I searched Mos Eisley Star Wars Battlefront, and all I'm getting is the new shit.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
It's gonna boot up my Xbox now.
Wait, really?
No.
I cannot remember. Star Wars Battle. Surely
Battle
chat can
Frontier.
let us know. Surely there's people in chat who remember whether.
I have been having a look. I haven't seen any definitive answers, but
So I can see the vehicle spawn, so there's definitely a vehicle spawn in the place that I know it is.
But would it?
Look.
But would it spawn an ATST? Because
That
I
would be the
almost
vehicle
wanna
if it
say
was an
that
Empire
you
vehicle.
could have a tank. I think there was a tank on the level, like the Separatists had their
Yes,
tank
I found
thingy.
it. I found it. On the wiki, it says the map: vehicles, Star Wars Battlefront only, Clone Wars AAT, Galactic Civil War ATST.
Okay. That's weird. How come I don't remember it? That's odd.
Did you play mostly number 1 or number 2?
I
The chat
both
love
of them.
you, PFP Rex.
Oh, thank you.
It's gorgeous. Also,
It is
hi,
gorgeous.
Bullshit. How do you do?
Hello, my fellow Jamaican.
We've got we've got a whole selection of regulars on this one. How wonderful!
Indeed.
I'm sorry, chat.
Yeah.
We had no choice. We had to bring in these people. They paid to be
You
here.
had a choice. I voted against it.
He did.
Please, I
But
needed
I got-
attention. Please.
Rags voted for it to just be himself, and I was like, maybe.
It would have been a great stream.
We're currently
could have been a magical stream.
we're currently watching Hello Greedo deal with massives everywhere.
He means fat? No. I'm about 195 pounds and almost 6'2". I'm good. I'm all right. Eric Stewart, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Don Medea, blessed be the cosmic chicken. Why are people so fucking weird?
How dare you say?
Why are people so fucking weird? Said the guy live streaming with a webcam his Minecraft world while wearing a stormtrooper helmet in his white, pinkly lit room.
I mean,
Everyone has their own thing.
their own style.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
have-
that's weird.
The cosmic chicken, and he has pink room.
He has some bullshit.
What's
It's
the
a good rap,
sub count
though.
again?
Like I just feel like live streaming Minecraft wearing a stormtrooper helmet does sort of put you in the category of maybe before you call other people weird for giving you money, maybe be like, yeah, I am doing all
Is it
this.
weird or is it just strange? Like, how far into the bizarre are we?
Strange is just a weird.
What's the difference between strange and weird?
Oh, I figured you would know that. You know, it's like degrees of bizarro, right? Like,
Which is more unusual, strange or weird?
I would
chat.
say weird.
Someone help me. I don't know.
In terms of deviation from normalcy,
Weird and
is weird
Normalcy.
weirder or is
I think
strange
weird is more
stranger?
weird than
I'm
strange.
saying weird.
Yeah.
Strange is almost
would say
like,
that-
that's out of character.
I would
Weird
say
is
that
like
weird
confirmed
is
to be
more-
strange.
I'd say weird is more vulgar. So if you had, for instance, if you were a United States Air Force official and you were writing up a document to submit to the Pentagon about an unidentified flying object sighting, you would call it strange before you would call it weird.
Exactly.
I feel like that is an apt hypothetical. That
What about
that would-
odd?
bear with me. Odd? You
That's
could
the
do-
opposite of even.
I would say strange before odd.
Yeah.
However, I would rank odd better than weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were at a party and there was someone who was unusual, right? You go to your friend and you'd say that's an odd character before you'd say that's a weird dude.
No, I think I'd say weird first.
Well, yeah, that's because you're vulgar. That's because you don't know
Or
anything about
strange.
class and you don't know anything about the proper decorum in
How
those
about-
kinds of situations.
What about like peculiar?
Peculiar would be an excellent way to phrase it. Absolutely, peculiar would be fantastic.
What about
I'm
queer?
very much in favor of the word peculiar. I would even say queer.
Abnormal?
How
Abnormal.
queer?
I wouldn't say abnormal. Abnormal generally has the connotation that has like maybe almost like a medical connotation.
Like unusual doesn't. Like abnormal has a different implication to unusual. I feel.
Irregular? Atypical?
For instance, being gay is
Rare.
abnormal.
It's true.
Define normal.
Well, at
You
that
might
point, I'm
even
assuming it
say,
means most common is normal.
A normal.
I might say-
Is normal a synonym with common, or does it mean just,
Conspicuous,
like,
maybe you could say conspicuous.
is normal just within the realms of like something that you might encounter, and like not be like, this is unusual.
I suppose you could probably define it in multiple ways, right?
And unusual would be a deviation from
'Cause, like,
typical.
If you meet a gay person, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Wait, did you say what the fuck to everything that's abnormal?
Well, if you like, okay, to what degree is it like? Yeah, sure. Like if because if something is like really abnormal in a way that's like noteworthy, being gay isn't like so unusual that you're actually going to make a deal out of it. It's not like,
I don't
whoa, you're
have to make
gay?
a deal out
Whoa,
of it.
really?
You don't
I don't
point
think
at them
that's
and say
deal
you're
with it,
abnormal.
No,
Well, I don't
I've
typically-
only done that like 3 times.
Oh.
I don't typically use the term normal. I use the term average, but I don't know what the antithesis to that.
Well, I feel like average is more like it's like a mean number.
No, average and
Like,
mean are
something a
different
bit more-
mathematically.
Yeah,
right?
you could quantify
Wait,
average.
no, are they the same? Shit.
No, I
The
think
mean-
average has more of a mathematical connotation to it.
The mean, I think, is the most common value, and the average is if you add them all, divide by the number of values you have.
Well,
I
there's
think
probably
that's-
a whole set of names for that too, right? Like mean and
Well, so let
median
me see.
and
Mean
Yeah, no,
versus
I think the median is the halfway point between your highest
Mean
and
is-
lowest value.
Mean is
I'm completely
average.
talking out of
Median
my
is
ass
in the
here.
middle.
I don't remember these.
Well,
I'm
mean is
just,
the
like, vaguely
average
getting-
number. Median is the middle value of all the ones that you have listed, and the mode is the value that occurs the most times.
Right.
I remember being taught this. I've forgotten all of it though.
Yeah, that's
Same.
because you never use this in your daily life, like ever.
We just did. We just did.
No, we didn't use it.
yeah, we
just
did. It only
mentioned
took us. It
But
only
you
took us
might
how many
say-
decades?
You might say it was abnormal in which we used it.
We didn't talk. We didn't use it. We just talked about it.
Well,
Yeah, that's
because
still
both
using it.
mean and
Okay, remember-
average
no, it isn't.
refer to the
We
sum
didn't
of
use
all
it
the
to do anything.
values
Using
divided by the
Rags
number
just
of values.
used the knowledge of it to regurgitate
didn't-
said knowledge to us.
We didn't apply.
Yes, it's
the
almost
information
like
throwing
if you had a
numbers.
rule that said you couldn't
Holy
talk
shit,
about the
chat is moving
rules.
so fast right now.
Everybody's
Yeah,
very
that's because
concerned
this
about
is this is some shit that people probably want. Well, they probably want to weigh in
Oh
on.
no, it stopped. I think it was just loading slowly for me, and then went because it was like it was crazy. It was insane. It was like a sea of chat.
So anyway, back to the guy streaming under Hello Greedo mask.
Every time we
That's how
cover
I guess
Hello
it's-
Greedo,
we
we
really,
go on these
yeah.
long ass tangents about everything else because of how insanely uninteresting he is. And it's not our fault. It's not our fault. That would be victim blaming.
Conversely, you're welcome to come on EFAP whatever you want, Hello Greedo.
Yes, we would. But we what would happen? It would be embarrassing of us as guests if
We'd
we
have
had
to
him
focus.
on and we had these strange tangents while he was here, and we actually forgot that he was a part of the.
I was just imagining like, come on, man, what's with this TIE fighter? Come on,
Well, no.
you can do better.
Zach Gilbert, thank you for the super chat and channel support. EFAP means bro. What? I like.
That's a very
This is
real
so
laugh.
weird. If
He's
you drink
concerned. You
gamer
can
girl-
tell. He's like,
Oh,
oh, sure,
yeah.
I'm supposed to react to this.
He's about to say the thing.
Bathwater, do you deserve herpes? This is the most internet. That's a descriptive. This is the most internet this chat has ever been.
Really? Wow, he leads a tame existence.
Yeah, no kidding.
I like how his friends are just watching him.
Apparently, the EFAP audience is very internet. How does it feel,
We are
guys?
very internet.
Oh, very
We are peak
internet.
internet.
This
We are
is
the
indeed
apex
on the
internet.
internet.
I'm
Oh.
on a newspaper.
Get
All
ready.
hail the toxic
Get set.
brood.
We're going
What the
on
hell
the
is this chat?
internet.
You and me both, Corey. Praise the cosmic chicken. Praise the dawn. Toxic brood. Thumbs up. This stream.
This is just like,
Yeah, I'm so lost
I'm
too.
just imagining like the chat wasn't there, and this has just infected his mind, and this is like the EFAP disease.
He thinks about this that night, like, cosmic chicken.
As he's
Dawn.
sleeping with his
Praise
helmet
the
still
cosmic
on
chicken.
in his bed. He's
Praise
figure
the
out what's
dawn. Flee from Goliath.
What can Goliath do for you?
Ask not
Dude, man.
what
It-
Goliath can do for you. Ask what you
oh
can do
God.
for Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
That's what
It
I
is-
say.
That's the perfect way to describe it. This is the most internet this chat has
Very
ever
tame.
been.
Huh.
Will somebody like no shit? What will somebody explain to me the rhino milk thing? I'm super curious. Start
Please
with the
do.
video
I want to
first.
hear this.
How does one explain that? It's really the best. The quickest you can go is it's a meme, but
Well,
it's like
why? Well, hold up. Why don't we have Jay explain rhino milk to all of us?
Oh, it's delicious.
Do it.
Well, you described it in a way.
away.
So there was a day when I wanted to destroy Mauler with facts and logic. And so I did that by saying that, obviously the reason they have rhinos in Wakanda is for their milk and for their ivory.
And their meat.
And their meat.
That's the holy trinity of an animal is
I like the
milk, ivory, meat.
If you'd explained this much so far, Hello Greedo would be like, hey.
He wouldn't understand, but he would just want you to continue to get it over with.
And then the rhino milk grew into what it is now by being repeated. And every time it was repeated, it became more powerful.
As is power of an EFAP meme.
And until the point where it reaches critical mass and starts dying off.
Critical massive.
We're still waiting for that. Rhino milk is not dying off for some reason. It's still here.
Rhino milk peaked a while ago. Whenever there was anything happened on the stream, people would just be like, "Thing milk." And
they
that
still
doesn't
do
happen
that
anymore.
I think that Raj milk's got some staying
I
power.
did see when we were talking about religion earlier, I was seeing Christian milk in the chat.
When we did the whole
Christian milk.
When Total said the
Jesus milk.
but at the end of the rainbow, people posting rainbow milk.
Don't forget the spider milk.
Apex homo milk.
The smaller memes do drop off though.
Oh yeah, but smaller memes they cannot compete with the big memes.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there in meme land.
Think of it as like Agario, that game. It's like all little circles, like they're all memes, and Rhino Milk is like one of the biggest memes there, and it's just eating the smaller memes.
I like that you needed to use Agario for that.
Yeah, it's a harsh world, like Reich said. It's really harsh. Some memes we can't even reference the ones that have been eaten because we've forgotten them.
You should do an EFAP games of .io game, an EFAP yes.
Whatever you just said,
really
yeah.
well. Can I try again?
That makes sense. Yeah, it's me.
Just do an EFAP games of .io games like Agario.
This music in the background is fucking killing me, by the way.
I know it's terrible. It's just like
everything on screen
Minecraft,
for me.
Twitch, YouTuber.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4 windows on the right. Then you have 4 things on the bottom with Instagram, Twitch. Stay on target. Why?
It's Star Wars.
Yeah, but
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Hello Greedo.
I like how my stream is the complete opposite. You have my webcam and that's it.
That's it.
So Hello Greedo appears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Not including himself.
Because he's got his 4 links at the bottom, and then in case it hadn't sunk in yet, a red Hello Greedo.
That looks like
right
a space for something, though. Does something appear there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe whenever he arrives, it says Hello Greedo.
Hello, Greedo.
Hello.
Loosen up, Porkins, no.
I'm going to grab alcohol because
no.
I feel that I will.
I mean, do we all have access to such? Oh well, Mel's working tomorrow. Rip.
Also, I drank all
I have
day
access to
last
such.
night, yesterday.
All day last night.
Yeah, I just realized how stupid I was, and I hope no one would notice.
I'm gonna grab that shit.
Well, we're not live. Don't worry.
Oh, great.
There's just a glitch. All these random things getting posted into my chat. There's this weird emoji glitch. Posts Rhino Milk. I don't know what the fuck that is.
What are those two bozos doing?
Oh, they're both muted. Wow. What's that about?
I don't know. Having the sexy times.
Milk break.
I reckon someone burst into each of their rooms saying, "How dare you go on that Nazi podcast?" and then start slapping
Metal.
them.
Someone metal drinking. What else is new? I'm actually not drinking right now.
I read what the Reddit said about you Nazis who don't like some movies and like some. We like some art, but not some other art.
What about the
there's,
rats?
there's people out there that if they were given the choice to kill the one person on this earth, they would be like, "Can it be 2? Can it be Rags and Mola? You've destroyed everything."
Can I just kill them halfway each?
It's like you could erase one piece of media from the world in order to make it a better place, and they're like EFAP as a whole.
It's like, would it be Mahler's channel, Rag's channel, or EFAP?
Think of that stressed out face about to press the button.
They're all so terrible.
Yeah,
they'll still spread their Nazi influence no matter what.
I can't wait to be cancelled one day.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen for all of us. It's gonna be great.
I'm looking forward to it because
I'll say episode 9 is great, and then my whole channel will just be filled with comments about being cancelled. I'm like, guys, the character development is cancelled. Cancelled.
That sounds like you're talking about something bad.
We were talking about your life as a whole. We were at the last chapter.
That does sound pretty bad.
You basically say that episode 9 is really well written when it's not, and then you get cancelled, and we all try and defend you, but it's too late, and you're gone. You leave the internet because everyone says you're cancelled.
Interwebs, yeah.
Doesn't matter how many Minecraft videos you make, Jay.
Yeah, Jay. What the fuck?
My latest Minecraft video has like all of the people have seen it.
How has that been?
Everyone.
How has the Minecraft community felt about your video?
There are strongly mixed feelings. A Minecraft YouTuber I used to watch.
There's strongly mixed feelings.
There are strongly mixed feelings.
Okay.
A Minecraft YouTuber I used to watch said that he didn't like it, and I was like, oh.
Oh. Is it because your information is limited? Is that why, Jay? Is it because a lot of people watched your video and they were like, Jay, you didn't explain how to use the spreadsheet, you just said to do it. Jay, you suck.
Did you play Minecraft? Is that what this is about?
He's a phony. He's never actually played the game. He just made the video.
Really?
Yep, never played it.
You've never played Minecraft?
I told him today we'd be covering a video that mentions Minecraft, so he needs to read up, and that's why he was making all these weird comments.
I've never actually played Minecraft.
I have played Minecraft. I've got like too many hours in that game. I don't know. I got it like when it was still in alpha.
All right.
You get it when it was beta?
Not to brag. I'm a fucking Minecraft veteran.
Yeah, because I got the game before they had ladders.
I got the game and it was just a menu screen. That was it.
I got
Yeah, try beat
the
that.
first update I remember was the Nether being added. Hang on.
Oh, that
Minecraft
mean-
Alpha updates. When were ladders added?
I've never played it. I'm sorry.
Oh, Rags, he's gonna call you out in a sec, isn't he? Like, you only
All
played
right.
it for this
I
one.
mean, all right. That's fucking ages ago, so my memory will be fuzzy. But I remember having to. I still remember like my first world kind of in my head, and if you wanted to go down, you'd have to like build blocks, and you use blocks as a staircase. Essentially.
Fucking medieval ages.
I'm pretty sure ladders were added before the Nether.
So anyway.
Oh. Hang on. Ladders were in the base game when it came
Were
out.
they?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Ladders were
I swore
in
that when I
InfDev.
started, there were no
Rags getting
ladders.
fact checked. Fuck him up.
Wait, no.
That's
Ladders were like that was before it was hang on, so did you play InDev? That was before Alpha that they were added.
Let me see. Let me double check because I got it ages ago. So let me check. Maybe it's possible that I didn't know ladders even existed, and then someone said, "Hey, do you know about ladders?" And I took that as they added them. But
I
I'll have
wish
to double
people
check
knew about community because ladders were.
because I remember my first world, and I didn't have ladders in it.
Were
And
the
that was
worlds
way back in the
infinite?
day where like animals would spawn ambiently due to light sources and things like that.
Yeah.
So
Was the world infinite? Because ladders were added at the same time they added infinite world generation.
that I can't remember if I had an infinite world or not. I cannot remember. I just remember that my world didn't have any ladders, and I didn't think anything of it.
Somebody's a phony. It's probably meth.
No, I am accurately representing what I remember.
I'm just picturing just like, you going through life going, there are no ladders here, but I don't know what a ladder is, so that doesn't bother me.
No, I know what ladders were. It just was one of those things. You just,
No,
I
but
guess
if that
you just
was
didn't
if
think
that
about
was
it.
the real world, then
If that was
You
the
just
real
said,
world, that would be.
I know what ladders were, as if they've stopped being. Ladders.
Well, yeah.
They were once very valued in our society, but then
Remember
came the dark
ladders.
But
times.
no more.
only true 90s kids will remember ladders.
Ladders were fucking cool, man. Everyone uses
It's
their
crazy.
jetpacks to get everywhere these days, but ladders, that's where it was at.
The video
That was
defending
a
a
scene.
scene
Remember
No
Black
ladders.
Stairs?
Panther where
I had stairs everywhere. I didn't have any ladders.
I was more of a stair guy myself. And everything's just flat.
They covered a video defending a scene in Black Panther where they farmed rhinos, arguing they could milk them. I don't even remember rhinos in Black Panther.
How can you not remember the rhinos?
I was gonna say they're in the climax, the big rhino fight. So
They have like
They get all reincorporated and shit.
Synth Verity, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly
If it's
appreciate
20,
that.
it might have been actually.
Holy
If
shit,
it's-
Rags! You're one of the biggest Minecraft veterans there is.
nice. You guys should like
No,
Minecraft.
because I had a friend. I had a friend who I only learned about it
You
through
had a
word of
friend.
mouth through a friend. And I gave money to his dad so that he could use his credit card because I didn't have one in order to get Minecraft. So if this was 2010, it might have been.
I know that I got Minecraft in. Hang on.
Next thing, I can't remember what year it was. It was so fucking
It
long
would
ago.
have been 2010. They were added into the game.
Yeah, in June seems like.
June 7th.
Now it's possible that they existed. I just didn't know they existed.
What a wonderful, naive world to be in. We don't know ladders or a thing.
Added in June 2010. Yeah, maybe. But they changed my life forever
Oh,
when I
naturally.
discovered ladders existed.
I'm just imagining it in the real life, like you've just been putting boxes on top of each other. It's like, man, I wish there would be like a better
Using
way to do
grappling
it.
hooks.
That's what my first world was. There were no ladders.
Well, you can just make stairs in like a 2x2 area by doing like a spiral staircase.
Probably what he did. Probably what he did.
You couldn't use a 2x2 because then by the time it loops, they would hit itself because you'd need room for
with
you
a
to move.
2x2, it does work.
No, it didn't. I'm playing Minecraft
I will
now.
literally
I'll do
show
it.
you.
I'll do it.
Hang on. I'll do it
Oh my
right.
god.
I'll do it. Well, because if you need two spaces, because you'll need. Let's see. Let me make a. I don't think you can do a 2x2.
You can do it. That's how I mine, Rags. That's how I fucking mine.
Why would you not use ladders?
I think we need a
chat.
a name for this
Easier.
phenomenon.
1 for Jay and 2 for Rags, okay?
Well, no, I can do it right now.
You
I'm
can't
playing
vote on this. It's
Minecraft.
subjective.
I didn't say the vote means anything. I just want to see it.
When I'm
You can't
here, I'm
vote
gonna try
against
and
me, I'm
build
right.
some ladders here. So let's see if I can do a 2x2.
It's like, vote 1 for 1 + 1 = 2, and 2 for 1 + 1 = 3.
Getting 1 1 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, you can't do it. I just tried it. You can't do it. I can
Yes, you can. I will
screenshot
show
it.
you right now.
I'm looking at it right now. I just did it.
Well, you did it wrong.
It's a 2x2. No.
So
Now
should we just call this
just to make
the,
sure. Now just to make sure, because this is important. We're talking about. Are we talking about blocks or stairs? Because at the time
Just a
there
way
were
to
no
get up.
stairs. I don't think.
Yeah, blocks.
Yeah, you can't do it with blocks.
You can.
You can. I'm looking at it right now. I just made it.
You saying
It
you
loops
can?
back
'Cause you're
around
breaking
on
up.
itself before you have achieved enough distance.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. I'm looking at it right now. I will screenshot it to you. You see, I jumped off. Here's the thing. I jumped off of it, and in order to get back up to continue, just to make sure, I can't get up past the second block. You see,
Can I share my screen?
I can't even get past the first block.
How do I do that on? Oh
No,
my God, my
send
PC is-
screenshots. That's the easy way. If you share
But you
screen,
can't-
it'll
you
fuck
need-
up Discord.
You need the motion. You need the motion.
Do you?
Yes, it's important. Also, my Chrome is crashed, which is fun.
There's a screenshot of it. With normal blocks, you can't make a 2x2.
Right.
There's a screenshot right there for you.
There you go,
I'm
Jay.
even-
Respond to the
I can't tear it down and
screenshot,
remake it.
Jay. This is
Well, I'm going
epic
to
debate.
respond with my doing it.
This is
Well,
so
tell me
the
what's wrong with
Greedo
my
effect
screenshot
right
because
now.
I can't.
I'm drinking some alcohol now too.
Like, I can't walk down the stairs again because there's not enough space. And there's a screenshot right there. You can't do it.
Jay,
You would
respond to the
maybe have to
screenshot.
use-
Right, I'm making it. I'm making a functioning version of this thing.
No, wait. Just look at his
Bill.
screenshot. Tell us what's wrong with it, though.
I will.
You could take off the bottom. It looked like shit, though. You could do it if you take off the bottom corners of the blocks.
You don't. Why did you put in extra blocks that you don't need to be there?
It looks like shit. Why would you make this? This is garbage.
No, but if you're making it in something, then you can't see what it looks like.
Yes, you can.
No, because
You're on it.
No, but if you're in,
can't
like,
see
if
what
it's,
it looks
if it's
like, then how do you know
enclosed
to
in
walk
walls, if it's, you were telling me you can't do it, but you just built it like.
They're floating. That doesn't make sense. It only
Right.
exists because Minecraft doesn't have physics that makes sense. Because you
Not
can have
if you
floating
build it
blocks.
inside something. Not if you build it inside something, right? So if you just dug into the earth in that pattern, it would look fine.
It looked like shit.
No, it would look fine. Look.
It'd also be, not only would it be
Oh fuck! The cave got in my
extremely
way.
low and pointless, why wouldn't you just use ladders?
Because they're not in the game.
Yes, they are. You
No,
can craft
you don't know
them.
about them though.
I have them.
I thought the
I
whole
have them
premise
in
of
my
this was whether or not it was
Minecraft board.
possible, not whether or not it was better than ladders.
Yeah, exactly. We were talking
It is.
about whether or not
Yes, it is
possible.
possible. It is
See, you
possible
guys
to make it
completely
too
lost me
Yes.
now. I don't even know what the fuck we're
You
talking
can see
about anymore.
You've lost.
I think
You've
we've
lost.
nailed it. If he said it's possible, we're done.
This is the arrival debate all over again.
Yes, it is possible to build a shitty, garbage-looking staircase that is pointless. Yes.
I see
That's
the
like-
goalposts
that's the
have been
thing.
moved.
Yes, exactly. You're saying it can't be done. Well, it can be done, but it's ugly.
Yes, it is. It is ugly and slow and pointless, but you can do it
How the fuck did we get here?
I mean,
because Jay is using very strange
So-
methods of traversing
was a
terrain
rhino
in a
with black
vertical fashion.
yeah, you're a strange, but do you accept this?
Yeah,
Why
we're-
would you
we're-
ever do
Of
this?
course. I found a really nice Minecraft village in the world that I to prove Rags wrong. It's just nice. The village.
No,
update
no,
was
like,
really
why
cool.
would you ever build a staircase like this?
I don't know.
Because you don't have any wood on you, and you're mining down.
How do you not have
to
any
get
wood
somewhere.
on you?
Because you're underground, and that's not where trees come from, or you're in a desert.
Trees are on the way because they're on the top.
Trees do
What
come
if
from
you're already
underground,
underground?
technically.
What if you're already underground, Rags, and you're in a
You don't-
cave?
you
and
don't
all you've got is your
prepare?
pickaxe? What if you've lost your wood? What if you spend
What
it
kind
all
of
on
an
torches?
amateur, first-rate miner are you that you don't bring enough ladders?
Answer him, Jay.
Right. Do you know how big my cactus farm is, Rags?
I have no idea how big your cactus
Unless you
farm
can build
is.
cactus ladders, I don't think he cares.
No, but in this in the server that I was playing on until it got shut down, or not shut down, but you need mods to go on there now, which I can't be bothered to install. You could sell cacti in like a server shop, and you could buy ladders from the shop, and it was like a pretty good
You could
cacti
buy
to ladder
ladders?
ratio.
Just make them.
Well, you could buy all of the items. That's what the shop was for. Every item was valued, so you could trade in your
You
stuff
could
that you
make
don't
them
want.
for free at an infinite
No,
amount.
you can make them from wood. That's not free.
Yes.
That costs
Trees
wood.
are renewable.
Yeah, but that's not free.
They're
Power- you
practically
can-
free.
You can have that wind power is renewable. That's not free.
You could cut
Get a
down all the
windmill.
trees that are constantly regrowing. You are the strangest Minecraft player I have ever encountered.
But hang on, the cacti farm was like literally automatic, so that like it had water flows and stuff that like made the cacti like break off. at
Okay,
the
so
top.
you're gonna
So it
you're
went
gonna
into the
expend
flows of
the
water,
efforts to create
no,
an
shut up,
automated
shut up,
cactus
shut up,
farm,
shut up.
but you are
Shut
going
up.
to spend
Shut
money
up.
to buy ladders because that's too
Automated
much
Shut up.
work.
cactus
No, right.
farm.
So
I'm
we
so
had-
close to good alcohol. Fuck my
Right, no,
ass,
we
dude.
had the cacti would flow into water, go into a hopper into a chest, right? And from that, because I had a chest that was always full of cacti because it was, amazing, I could buy anything I wanted using the cacti, and it didn't matter what I wanted, I could just get it with the cacti. So I make one resource, like a real business where you specialize in making one resource and then you sell that resource in order to buy the things that you don't want to make yourself.
What
I
an
did that.
insanely roundabout way to acquire ladders.
I could also craft ladders if I wanted to, but I'm too important.
Because you're already getting the sticks and getting the blocks to make the fences and to make your planks.
You don't need fancy
and all that
fences
stuff.
for a cactus farm.
Why would? Yeah, of course not. Why would you assume that you did?
Because you just said, well, you're already getting the sticks for the fences and the...
These are things that you already have, and you're constantly getting them because you
Yeah,
need
but-
for construction.
Trees
You
grow
need
slowly
planks.
unless you have
You need
bone
different
meal,
color
and then you need
woods
to kill
because
skeletons.
you have dark
You know what
wood,
grows
you have lighter
fast?
woods, and
Infinite
different
cactus,
kinds of
and then
wood
you
and
can
different
buy as
looking
many
floors.
planks as you want. Mauler, is there any elevator music on yet?
Oh, it came and went. You outlasted it. I'm
Oh my
impressed.
god.
So
This is me
anyway,
making bad life choices.
I'm
We're
waiting
already
for
in hell. The
Jay
elevator's
just paying
stopped.
somebody else to play Minecraft for him.
No, I was playing, but I was paying for my resources because I owned a very lucrative cactus business.
so anyway,
Are we done
you want
now?
to see how this ends with Hello Greedo?
I would love to know how this ends with Hello Greedo.
Oh my god, I closed my Chrome and I can't see it.
Genuinely wish you well and hope you and the EFAP crew have a good conversation. For clarity, the EFAP, is that how you say it? EFAP crew is discouraging any harassment. No, it's cool. It's
Wait,
What are you doing?
I didn't do that. I reopened the room and it went back to the start.
You're bad, Jay.
crew is discouraging any harassment. No, it's cool. It's not, I don't consider this harassment. I don't give a fuck.
Wait, are you guys saying it like in the right place in the video?
Yes.
Because I'm saying it. I'm at 11 seconds
Wait,
right
it's
now.
paused. Wait, it's paused for me, but I can hear it.
Okay. Jay,
What
is
are you
it
guys
on?
So yeah, Synth, I
There we go. It's fixed.
Oh, okay, good.
appreciate
5:59?
the
Yeah.
generosity there and the kind words in the super chat this evening. Yeah, trust me, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I mean, it is disruptive. It's incredibly disruptive.
Is it disruptive? How is it
It can't be
disruptive?
that disruptive.
What is it
Yeah.
disrupting? They're giving you money.
It's
Well-
what we call a
disrupting
raid. Isn't
the
don't people
balance.
love it when they get raided?
I
mean,
yeah,
the time-
to a degree.
I mean, I guess not if you're a weenie.
Rags,
Yeah, maybe
the
not.
staircase you built literally looks like a big curly turd.
Stop it, Jay.
Yeah, because I use
Don't encourage him.
Go back to your cactus farm, you freak.
I like talking to channel viewers and everything, but I don't consider it harassment. That's silly as shit.
Yay.
It is
Ow.
dumb. It's goofy.
Dude,
dumb. Whoa, whoa.
But
Did
yeah,
you say
I
power
don't.
because of the blasters that shot you.
How dare he say it's dumb
They're,
to
they're
claim...
loud.
I'm offended that he's saying it's dumb to worship the cosmic chicken. I don't know how to deal with this.
I think it's dumb not to.
Yeah.
That's
don't-
how all religions work. though.
I'll say this. I've said this before.
Yeah, ours is the true
I've
religion.
turned down a lot of podcasts with people that I know lately in the past year and a half, just because. And I'm a broken record, and some people will roll my eyes. Fuck them.
Some people will roll my eyes.
The people will roll
Somebody
my
comes into the
eyes.
room and just kind of
Hello Greedo
presses on the
Hello
whites.
Greedo has someone who comes in to roll his eyes and blink for him. Grab his
We're not,
eyelashes and
we're not even covering a video today, but I'm making a note of that one. I'm going to put it to Goodell.
Please, someone come and roll my eyes, please.
Oh, someone said Jay is stonks, and that person is correct. I am stonks.
I
My
don't know.
cacti will prevail.
People will roll your eyes, dude.
They will.
Shit. But my day, I have an hour and a half to myself in the morning, and then I have about 2 hours to myself
That's a
in the evening to work
that.
on
Well, no,
channels.
that would
Decent
explain
amount of
how
time.
low effort and terrible his videos are.
Also, it
I
means you
haven't
still have
seen
time
this
for a
in a minute.
podcast. You can still pop on for an hour, especially if that's every day.
What he's saying is, I don't have time. I only have hours.
Well, some that's especially in the EFAP world. That is a small amount of time. That is
Just a
a
blink of an eye to the cosmic chicken.
yes.
Stuff to work on freelance projects, and that's my free time. And other than that, I take care of my daughter unless she's napping in the afternoon, and that's kind of my freelance time as well. So to carve out a section of time where I hop on a podcast,
He said as he's streaming Minecraft. I don't know if
about
I
to
can. I can know if I can spare the time. He says as he
I guess
streams Minecraft.
does he consider this a part of his freelance work?
I guess this is part of
I
his
guess he is making
time.
money doing
I,
it.
I assume he would.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, I'm surely he'd be okay with. Maybe we have to pay for him to come on EFAP. That might be how it works. Like however much
Are
he
those
makes.
super
in it.
chats to him not enough?
Yeah,
Make it rain on him.
worth his time.
Make it rain on the Greedo mask.
difficult. There's 3 things that I do, Greedo included, not my kid included. So including my
Greedo?
kid, there's 4
Greedo
Does
included.
Greedo?
I do Greedo.
Shouldn't it be Hello Trooper? I don't know.
things. So,
Yarmy boy.
I people have said, yeah, it's an excuse. Fucking eat shit.
That is an excuse.
eat shit.
Eat shit.
Yeah, he's told us that I only have hours free per day, so I can't really go on podcasts because they'll roll my eyes. I don't know
Rex, what mods are you using?
what am I supposed to make of this, Greedo?
Just say you're not interested.
I have like 3 hours to myself a day.
3 hours? We only, you don't have to come up with like 20 minutes at
I
most.
can't go on a podcast. I literally have 3 hours of free time.
That's a lot more than a lot of people.
That's strange. That's odd.
But yeah, I appreciate the sincerity there, Synth. Eventually, I'll never say never. I've never listened
You
to
just said
the
never!
EFAP
Yeah, he did say never twice.
crew. This is like the first time this has
It
ever
doesn't
happened
count if
on
he
a
says never
stream
while
where a
saying
bunch of
I'll
people
never say
come
never.
over
That's
and
a freebie.
tell me
You
to
get to
immediately
keep that
stop my stream to go on another stream. Kind of silly.
No, you could stream. No, you don't have to stop your stream. You could stream you being on our stream.
Yeah, he could.
There's nothing that says you don't have to stop your stream.
What a strange man.
Silly boy.
Well,
Strange Monday.
Crazy man.
yes.
Crazy man.
Mulch.